What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to Fox's Den. Get into another reaction. You can tell by the wallpaper behind me. New episode of Kaiju No. 8, episode 20, Destiny. Well, episode 20 total. I believe it's episode 8 in terms of season 2. Season 2, episode 8. Bro, last episode was really, really good. We left off with Iharu and Reno given a little bit more time thanks to Iharu saving Reno and pleading with Captain of Division 4, like, yo, please give us a little bit more time. Like, I know who Reno is. Like, he's a really hard worker. He's willing to fucking do anything for his, squad and his friends and all that. Like, he was really hyping him up and finally got past that roadblock, that mental roadblock in his head of like this kind of jealousy and feeling like he wasn't able to improve himself like at the speed that Reno's improving and feeling like he's hit a wall and he's not improving at all, whereas before, like, he was like the shit at his regular school. Ever since he actually joined the defense force, he's realized that there's other people that are more talented than him in one form or another, whether they're already more talented than him or there's people like Reno who are quicker and faster learners than he is, or just improve at a faster speed. Everybody's different, but seeing that at the end, it seems like they're going to be actually given a little bit more time, and I'm excited to see if Iharu and Reno are able to pull this off and actually take down this Honjo. Not really themselves, but obviously mainly Reno's the main force that's taking this Honjo on, but Iharu obviously supporting him, and Reno, they go hand in hand. They're a really amazing duo, and I really love the character development in last episode, especially with Iharu. Kind of self-acknowledging, like, man, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I in my head so much and like thinking like the way I am? You know what I'm saying? Like, getting down on himself and realizing that, and like, man, this fucking sucks. Like, I hate being like this. And he kind of woke himself up, like, yo, let's fucking get it. Let me stop fucking moping and actually do something. And he hasn't even realized it himself, but as he was pleading with Captain of Division 4, Captain of Division 4 is watching him head to Reno to like help Reno. And he's like, yo, what's Iharu's combat percentage again? Like his power output? And the vice captain's like, records show 24%. And he's like, that's 24% as he's looking at him. So he's obviously moving in a way that he's probably actually increased his combat power and he hasn't even realized it. Just from him, finally getting past that roadblock. Like, he passed the wall without even realizing that he passed the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he keeps on thinking, like, I can't improve. Like, why am I not improving like everybody else is? And finally, once he stopped thinking about it, he just focused on, like, let me help my fucking friend because he's always there for me. Boom, he improves. So I'm very excited to get in this episode. I really love the writing in the show. I love the pacing. I really think it's superbly done. That last episode in particular, just with them two, like, the character development is unreal. It's really, really good. And that just goes to show that the writing in itself is good as well. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed last episode. I'm excited to get into this. I highly doubt we're going to spend our whole time here, since last episode was the majority of just that, Reno and Iharu. So I imagine we finish this up in the first half, or maybe fairly quickly, and then we get into something else, catch up with some other characters, hopefully Kafka, Kikoru, something like that. Maybe some others. We haven't seen some of the other people from Division 3. Like, we've gotten quick glimpses of them where they're at, but not really a focus on them at all, and like seeing them interact with each other at which divisions they're at and what they're working on individually. So very excited to get into it. Without further ado, let's do it. If you guys enjoy the reaction, please like down below, comment, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell, see the next one's dropping. Kaiju No. 8, Season 2, Episode 8. Yo, look at him go, dude. Return to normal. There we go. See, that's what I'm saying. He just needed Iharu to level him out. Like, this fucking duo is lit. Yeah, that's what you think. But you were just looking at it himself and you were like, that's 24%. He's clearly improved. Yeah. I want to see what it's at now. Yes, please. 41, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, whoa. Bro, it's fluctuating. Oh, he's unstable. The same type I am. So he just needs, yeah, he just needs to be able to control it and like stabilize it. He'd be something special, yeah. That goes to show how, like, just how human he is. Like, you know, not everybody's perfect. Not in the slightest. He just got to really put in that work. When he's in the zone, like they just said, he has power rivaling Ishikawa. He just needs to learn to use it and stabilize it. Break through that fucking wall, baby. Let's fucking go, Iharu. Yo, his hair's all disheveled, dude. Like, nah, bro, I'm fucking with this. Look at that! Expose the core for Reno. Oh! Oh my god! Let's fucking go! Gas! Oh wow, so he knew Kikoru's mom. I mean, that makes sense. They're part of the same generation. This is a nice touch. There's no guarantee that she would have just taken your word for not doing it. I mean, just like Reno, you were advising him not to, and he still was like, "Nah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it." Simple as that. Let's fucking go, dude. What an amazing duo. Yo, nah, I fuck with them, dog. Hell yeah. Yo, that's so lit. Everybody's so fucking happy for him. Woo! Let's fucking go, dude. He's got good people around him. Yep, exactly. Iharu already taught that part. It's the new generation, baby. Fuck yeah, that was so fire. Let's fucking go, baby. So lit, bro. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, yep, see? This is exactly what I was talking about. Second division. This is where this is where he's at. I'm pretty sure the other guy's here too. Yep, yeah. What are they reading about? Oh yeah, Reno being the one. Yep. He's thinking the worst thing possible that... Yeah, no, come on. Don't start doubting him. You gotta believe in him. Yep. Good fucking shit, Kikoru. Bro, I fuck with her determination. She just lost her dad, bro. And she checking Kafka, dude. Like, oh my god. So good. He's starting to realize like that he's got to improve too. Even though he's already super powerful with Kaiju number 8's power, like how much has he really gotten into it? Like he probably is still just barely scratched the surface. Ooh! Ooh! I've got my revenge. Oh, it's not even a real blade. Yeah! Damn right. Everybody would have been dead if it wasn't for him. Yup. It was a huge risk. Pretends to be harsh, but yeah. He gives a fuck a lot, bro. He doesn't want to see him not be able to turn into a human again. Come on, let's get some training going on. Yup. That's who he is, dude. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Time for his training arc, too. Everybody getting stronger. It's time for him as well. Let's go. Yup, let's get it. Perfect fucking mentor. Let's go. Wow, that was a long time ago. So kaiju, in this universe, kaiju's always been a thing. Have ever died fighting kaiju. Let's go! Come on, this is a perfect fucking... No suit, no transforming. Yup. If he improves like this in his just normal human form, bro, could probably help him improve dramatically whenever he transforms. Maybe even help him learn more about his actual power. Oh, okay, this perspective. Yo, he's got his hands in his pockets, dodging like it's nothing. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, now you got a lot to learn. This guy is not even trying, dude. Hoshina is nasty. Oh! Ooh. Yeah, but nope, you don't transform. Ooh. Oh, he's giving it to you straight. He's hyping you up like, yeah, I've noticed you've been working hard, but it's not enough. Yeah, exactly. You can't only rely on that. He needs this reality check. Of course he was. Of course he was. Damn right. Teach him actually how to throw fucking hands. Yo, if that doesn't hype Kafka up, I don't know what does, dude. Vice Captain Hoshina is a fucking real one. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yo. The fuck was that? I mean, it looked like old school samurai outfit, like, you know, something, maybe like a ghost from someone who'd passed away at that shrine. Dude, it's already over? Oh my god. What's at the end? It's just more of that bullshit? Yeah. God damn, dude, that episode was so fast. Alrighty, guys, what another amazing episode of Kaiju number 8. Oh, dude, spectacular. Amazing stuff. Like I thought in the beginning of the episode, we get through pretty quickly and finishing up that Honju with Reno and Iharu. And Iharu, you know, we're actually realizing that he has the capabilities. And Captain of Division 4 almost like compared him to himself. Like, oh, he's kind of like me in the sense that if he could just learn how to use his power, then he's a very, very valuable asset. Like, because they were measuring his combat power, his output, and the first one was like 41% or something like that, and then he like dropped down, like he tripped and it like dropped back down to like 22 or something, or 24 or something like that, and then once he locked back in, it jumped back up to 42. So he's just very unstable. So if he can learn how to stabilize it and really truly learn how to use it, I mean, he's on par with Reno. You know what I'm saying? And Reno only has an advantage now. If he can learn how to use his power and stabilize his combat power, the really only advantage that Reno has on him is that he can probably still improve his own combat power too, like at an insane rate, right? Because he's just a natural. But also, you know, he's gotten approval to be able to use Numbers Weapon 6 after this, you know, trial, and, you know, Captain Division 4 like truly let him, like, all right, dude, I'm gonna entrust you with this. I'm gonna entrust you with this part of you know, defending the country's future. And so he's very thankful for that. And he even like kind of chokes up Captain of Division 4, and he looks at his vice captain like, "Are you weirded out that I'm fucking sobbing?" And she's like, "Well, anybody would be if their captain just starts randomly sobbing." But he's like thinking like, "Damn, like, you know, this is the new generation." Like sort of like how Isao was already thinking, like, you know, while he was fighting Kaiju number 9. Like we've already built up an amazing new generation. They just gotta continue to improve. So like, if I can just defeat this thing, like that's all that was on his mind. He knew he was gonna die. You know, he's going into it like that. So that beginning of the episode was very amazing. And then, you know, obviously we see him talk to Captain of Division 3 a little bit, and basically let her know, like, yeah, I'm gonna train these two to the best of my ability, and really, you know, make them an integral force. And seeing them as a duo, like I said in the pre-episode discussion, I mean, dude, they just bounce off of each other so well. The character development is amazing, and they really complement each other really well. And I really appreciate the writing and the character development, because that finishing up in that first part of this episode and then last episode, like that entire dynamic between the two, and Iharu getting through that wall, and Iharu also like leveling Reno and bringing him back down to earth, and balancing out his his mental, basically, because his brainwaves, they said that they returned to normal and he was fine. Obviously his body was banged up, but he let Iharu go in. Iharu was the one that exposed the core, and then Reno delivered the finishing blow. I mean, just an amazing touch. Amazing dynamic between the two of them. Can't wait to see more. And then that news is announced to everybody, or I guess in the Defense Force in general, so everybody learns about it. We see a quick look at those other two. I can't remember their names at the moment, but they're a nice little duo as well. But it seems that they're with Division 2, and that's where they're doing their training, and that's who they're with at the moment. So they get the news, and then we get jumped back over to Division 1 in the middle of their training. And Kafka's first thought is like, oh my god, wait, what? Like, he starts worrying about him, because he's like, he's using Numbers Weapon 6, and he's gonna fight that thing, like thinking of Kaiju number 9, who just took down and killed Isao. So I get where he's coming from, but Kikoru checks him immediately, like, yeah, no, stop worrying about him. This is the whole point, is that we're trying to get stronger, and he's trying to improve. You just gotta believe in him. He's doing the same thing that we're all doing, and he just happens to be most compatible with this weapon. And the fact that Kikoru is the one that checked him, especially after just losing her father, I mean, that just goes to show her determination. Like, Kikoru's character is so badass. She is so, even after all of that, she's so level-headed and has got one goal in mind, that's to get fucking stronger. So he needs to have the same goal, and he was thinking about it as he was on a run, and then he runs into Captain Oshina, or Vice Captain Oshina, and he kind of gets paid back, like scares him a little bit, and he kind of like flicks the blade. They were fake blades, but still just nasty as fuck as usual. Checks him, he's like, all right, we're even. But then he gives him a reality check and takes him to this shrine where they, do a little bit of sparring, and he makes him realize, like, look, you're relying too much on Kaiju number 8's power. You're relying too much on the uses of it, like, the quick regeneration, just kind of like throwing himself in to protect his friends without really knowing, or I guess having any regard for himself. Like, he's just willing to sacrifice himself in whatever way possible. Whether that's, him losing limbs because he's able to regenerate or whatever, just take as much damage as possible. It's like, look, you need to improve yourself regularly, like in your human form, without having to rely on Kaiju number 8's power. And that in itself will probably help you a lot in the long run, especially since he, doesn't really have much of a combat power output with this suit. And, that in that case, he can't really use weapons like that, like everybody else can in the Defense Force. But he can learn how to throw fucking hands. That's for damn sure. So that's what, Vice Captain Oshina shows him. And I mean, he wasn't even trying. He was just dodging his shit effortlessly and giving him a couple good hits and making him realize, like, yo, I'm gonna fucking train the fuck out of you. And this who perfected this moveset or this style of combat was Isao Shinomiya. Of course it was. So he's determined to show him everything that he knows and really improve his hand-to-hand combat, which is what he can really rely on, and that will in turn really improve his combat, his instincts, all that kind of stuff whenever he does need to transform, or does transform, like Oshina used an example, like, maybe we can reduce the time that you are transformed if you really know how to fight and can handle things efficiently. You won't have to be as transformed as long, and there's not as much risk involved if you learn how to fucking fight. So that's amazing in itself. It seems like, that's going to be Kafka's main training partner and how he gets stronger. Oshina explained a little bit about this shrine that they went to, which, seems to be some of his ancestors are buried there, but it's like a shrine in that location is where, like, the most people ever died fighting a kaiju back in, like, the Edo period. So that means, like, kaiju have always been around. And it wasn't like one day all of a sudden kaiju started appearing. Like, kaiju have always been around in this universe. So much so, like, hundreds of years ago in the Edo period. And that's a nice little touch of history and information and world building. But right at the end, after they were done sparring and they were about to head back, he sees this, like, it looks like maybe one of the soldiers from that era. I don't know if it's a ghost or it's just because they're in the shrine and whatever, or if it's pertaining to Kafka himself in some way. Like he was the only one that was able to see it, unless he was just, I don't know if it was just, I don't know. I really don't know the significance behind that sighting. If it was really just a ghost and he's not going to see it anymore, it was just because of that location they're in, or if it was like, if there was some sort of significant symbolism behind it. I'm not really sure. I feel like there might have been, since like they obviously fought kaiju and those are like buried people, like maybe that like that spirit or whatever could tell that he was a kaiju and was like looking at him with like murderous intent or something. I don't know, but interesting little touch there at the end of the episode. I'm just very excited to see him continue to train with Hoshia and actually get stronger. I mean, it's going to vastly improve his combat and him being able to use Kaiju number 8's power. So amazing episode. I love every second of this show. It's truly a good watch. It's just so fucking good. The pacing, the writing, and we're just trying our best to prepare for what's to come. And whenever Kaiju number 9 shows itself again, with whatever the fuck other Kaiju he's got in that goddamn cave, bro. And not just Kaiju, probably all fucking Dai Kaiju. Who knows if they're prototypes like Kaiju number 10. We still need to get back to that. You know, Hoshina accepted his offer, so when is he going to be turned into a weapon? When is Hoshina going to equip him? Like, dude, there's just so much on the horizon in preparation for Kaiju number 9's appearance again. Like, dude, this show is so lit. Some general training going on. The new director. What the fuck? Putting in that work, that extra work as usual. Ah, it's all in the legs. I'll be here twice a week, motherfucker. You better be putting in that work while I'm gone. Squadron style. That's what it's called. Yeah, exactly. Of course it is. She's teasing him though. Damn, he hasn't had that since he's gotten since he's been taken from Division 3. Oh man, yeah, he hasn't talked to any of them from Division 3 in bricks. Damn, it's been that long? Bro, they don't give a fuck. Of course they're shocked, but bro, everybody's behind you. Yeah, that'd be a good start. Yeah, dude, people have probably already messaged him. It's been 2 months. Yeah, look at all of them come through. Damn, blowing his shit up. I mean, it's been 2 months. Man, this is what he's thinking everybody perceives him as. Like, dude, you're good, bro. I guess that's natural. Oh, perfect. Yeah, answer the fucking phone, please. Oh my god, come on, brother. Dude. Man, come on. Yeah, he's calling back. Oh. Yeah, because they're together, obviously. Damn right. The fuck you doing? See? Exactly. I mean, especially Reno. Of course he was worried about him. They're like best friends. They join together and everything. That goes the same for everybody in Division 3, man. They know that you saved them, even though you were keeping a secret. You protected everybody. Yeah, it's only natural. I mean, this is the first of anything like you. This has never happened to anybody else before. That's what I'm fucking exactly what I meant, bro. You put yourself at risk and saved everyone. They can't ignore that. Damn right. I fucking love Iharu, bro. And that's right, Mina already said that. Nobody thinks bad of you. Just like Kikoru's always said, stop underestimating us. Believe in us. Facts. Praying for your sake. Look at everybody hitting them up. Come back alive. Like, dude, they all feel the same. Worried for nothing. Yo, his face. Yes. Okay, back to this. What the fuck is going on here? Why are we seeing him if he's already dead? No shit. So wait, he's actually been, wait, okay, so has he been like prolonging the process of the assimilation or whatever the fuck as best he can from within Kaiju number 9? Wow, he's aware of the surroundings and everything too. Oh fuck, one of them hatched. Damn, so he's been holding out even though he was already like, oh nah, bruh. Yo, Groot. Witness report 2. Oh fuck. Yo! Witness report 3. Dude, what the fuck? They're already all hatched? Bro, these kaiju look insane. Nah, son. Oh my god. This is what I was talking about with the pacing. This shit already starting? 14. And we only saw 5 right there. Oh, word. Yo, that's, bro, that's, okay. Oh, no. No. That was literally Kikoru, but like a dark version of her. So one of them's able to like assume a form of somebody that they know through memories, probably, because Kaiju number 9 has Isao's memories. Is he able to share that information with the kaiju he creates? Nah, son, this is fucking wild. Word. Damn, so it's a risk to even ask for help outside of the country. Okay. Damn, they're optimizing number 1 suit for Narumi. For number 3, number 5, number 7. Yo, whoa. Damn, okay, so there's fucking 3 more weapons that haven't even been assigned to anyone yet. And there's potential candidates. Why should be more people from Division 3, bro? That's gonna be insane. Fuck, dude. Yeah. Bro, and what they said each of those reports, they made appearances and then they disappeared once the defense force showed up. Yo, Kaiju number 9's playing mind games, bruh. Isn't the fucking title of this episode called Omen? He fucking with them. He's like, yo, get ready. We about to fuck your shit up. Age of the Kaiju, that's what he said, right? The time is now. Younger fucking generation. Let's go. This show is so lit, dog. I can't. I fucking love this shit. That's crazy that he's actually been holding out that long, even after being fucking absorbed. No way! It's only right she gets this! She's gonna inherit her mother's suit? So this is what we've been seeing or getting glimpses of since the first episode. This is what's been in this fucking container that he left in charge with the new director. Let's fucking go, bro. Nah. This shit is so fucking good, bro. Oh my god. Bro, it's been another 3 months? This is what I'm talking about. This shit is moving so fast. Oh. This is the first person he saved, this little kid. Bro, he already got a fan. That's so fucking cute. Fuck yes. Everybody's fucking training their fucking asses off. First and third division. Ooh. There we go, Kafka. That's what I'm talking about. Put in some work these 3 months. Oh yeah, he felt that a little bit. Alright. Yo! That shit was quick as fuck. Sent his ass flying. Just reminded him real quick. Like, yeah, you guys, you still got something to learn, dude. Yes. Definitely fucking necessary. Show you still got plenty of room for growth. Oh, yes. Yes. Bro, come on. Yeah, get your ass over here. The fuck? Mm-hmm. It's like they said, bro. I think literally the calm before the storm. Because what they were talking about on the news, it's been 3 months, but in those 3 months, there's been like no kaiju activity. Oh, bro, shit's about to like hit the fan, bro. I swear. With shit feeling all peaceful and everybody like they're able to focus on training and shit, dog. Like, there's no way. Like, I feel like some shit about to happen this episode. At least before the episode ends. Might happen while they're having this conversation. He was already blushing. He thought the same thing. Kafka's such a good fucking dude, man. Yes. As everybody witnessed. Oh, I bet. Yup, exactly what everybody else has been saying too. Believe in us. Believe in your comrades. Trust them. Don't underestimate them. Yep, they gonna keep that promise. Yep. Just like right there, he was like, yeah, we will wipe him out. He had a quick thought of Kaiju number 9 and, you know, he's worried. But he's still trying his best to be brave, even if he's actually scared. Hasn't changed at all. You got this, bro. You all got this. It's not just you. Oh, bro. The anticipation. Everything, like they said, everything's so quiet right now. Oh. Be careful. You hitting on the wrong girl. That's not a girl. Oh, fuck. Oh! No! Don't end there. Oh, you fucking bitch. Oh my god. Alright guys, what another amazing episode of Kaiju number 8. Jesus, brother. Of course they hit us with a cliffhanger like that at the end of the episode, right? I mean, I was saying it like a few minutes before. I was like, dude, there's no way something doesn't happen. With all the especially with the little tease of the reveals of those kaiju, like halfway through the episode, I was like, nah, bro. There's no way that some shit don't fucking happen, like this shit starts hitting the fan at some point before this episode ends. But of course, they give us it literally at the end, like just cliffhang the fuck out of us. Oh, bro. This show is so good. We got so much shit this episode, dude. From beginning to end, I mean, Kafka gets his phone back. He's able to hit up people that he hasn't talked to in, you know, forever, including Reno and Iharu, especially Reno, the one he's closest with. They actually get on the phone. I mean, he hung up on Reno by accident because he's so nervous. But then Iharu immediately called because obviously they're together. And he answers. They chatted up for a bit. Obviously, they were both worried sick, especially Reno. And that goes for everybody else in Division 3 too, even though he was super nervous about like what they would perceive of him now that the secret's out, because he hasn't spoke with any of them in 2 months. You know, his mind was spiraling in what they thought of him, like, you know, I'm scared, I don't trust him, this and that, like any negative thought you could think of, that's what was rolling through his head of what they could possibly be thinking about him. And it was completely wrong. He had nothing to be worried about. I mean, obviously Reno is a ride or die, right? But that goes for the rest of Division 3 as well. Maybe not as in ride or die, but just like, they saw you save them. They're all behind you, even though they might not understand it. They're confused, they're scared. Just like Iharu said, it's natural. Like, it terrifies me. There's nothing been like this in the history of the Defense Force where there's a human that can turn into a kaiju. Like, of course I'm scared. But we witnessed your actions. Actions speak louder than words, right? You literally saved Division 3. If you didn't do what you did, everybody in that fucking base, in that general area, would have been fucking dead. Literally. So, yeah. He didn't really have anything to be worried about. And then that's where Kikoru comes in to get him for training, afternoon training. And he's like, man, they said I was stupid. And he was like, I think they're right. I am stupid. And then it shows some of the text from like the other people in Division 3 other than Iharu and Reno, like, you know, I'm worried about you. Come back alive. You know, all positive things. Like, you know, they just, it's all the messages that he received over the past 2 months because he hasn't had his phone. I mean, yeah, he truly had nothing to worry about. Everybody believes in him. You know, all of his comrades at Division 3. You know, anybody else that doesn't already, you know, have a relationship with him or friendship, you know, obviously they might be cautious at first or they just don't understand. But everybody at Division 3, they've seen how you conduct yourself and what you did. So they are completely 100% behind you. And it was called back to when Mina first said, once they first transported him to Defense Force HQ, like, yo, nobody here thinks ill of you, right? So he forgot about that, but once he saw those messages, he was reminded of what Mina said. So that was a really nice touch in the beginning of the episode. And then we see him continuing, like, also in the very, very beginning, like, getting the basic movements down of the squadron style technique or combat technique, and it's all in the legs. So that's what we started out with, and Hoshina saying, you know, I'll be here twice a week. You better not be slacking, because he'll be able to tell. So he's putting in that work, and then we get a little bit of everything this episode, honestly. After that, I can't remember what happens first, but I know at some point the Kaiju number 9 is playing fucking mind games. This episode was called Omen, and if that wasn't a fucking omen with all those fucking kaiju appearing and then just disappearing as soon as the defense force shows up, like, nah, bruh. Kaiju number 9 let you know, like, yo, it's coming. Not yet, but I'm about to fuck your shit up. We're almost ready. All my little fucking kaiju babies that I've created, they're almost done. Almost all of them, if not all of them, because we saw 5 witness reports. But then in the board meeting, they mentioned that there was 14 unresolved incidents. So does that mean? I mean, we saw a fuck ton of eggs in those fucking in that fucking cave. If they might all be hatched already. I would assume so, especially at the end of the episode. So that in itself is wild. And then while they were talking about that, they mentioned other things like Narumi's number 1 suit. I don't know if he already wears that suit, because they said that they like turned it off or disabled it for the time being and are optimizing it for him. So I don't know if he was already using it or if that's something that he hasn't used yet, because I know he has the retinas of Kaiju number 1, and then he has obviously his sword gun, like his regular weapon. So is the suit something that he's already been using and they're just optimizing it for him even more until like they actually have to take on this battle, or is it something that he hasn't used it at all? It's like another weapon from Kaiju number 1. And bro, if that's the case, I mean, this guy is gonna be fucking even more nasty. And then they also mentioned 3 other weapons. I think number 3, number 5, and number 7. So I think that's what they said, is that there's 3 more numbers weapons, and it's those 3: number 3, number 5, and number 7, with potential candidates be able to use them. They're thinking about keeping it in the Kanto region, I think they said, or spreading it out across the country. Not entirely sure, but just watch it be more motherfuckers from Division 3 that are compatible. Like, nah, dude. Yo, this shit's crazy. We also see Narumi officially tell Kikoru, like, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna take you on full force and train you, like, you know, so you're stronger than anybody else but me. And so she's finally showed what's been in this container, as we are as well. We've seen this since the season started, but haven't actually seen what's in it. It's fucking her mom's suit, bro. She's going to inherit Numbers Weapon 4. No better person to inherit that shit. Honestly, if anybody else got it, fuck you. Like, what? You're not gonna put on my mom's suit, bruh. Nah, that's me. It's only for me. So it's only right that she gets it, and that's such amazing, just an amazing development in general. Like, bro, nah, she's gonna be insanely nasty, and she already has that axe, which is a prototype weapon. Who knows if she's still gonna be using it on top of the suit? Because I don't know if the suit like comes with a weapon, like if she's gonna inherit her mom's weapon as well, or just still use her axe that she already has with the suit. I don't know, but regardless, she's gonna be fucking insane. They were training, and you know, we got a glimpse of like the tremors that were coming from the training room that they were in at one point in the episode. Oh, dude, what an amazing fucking touch, dude. Like, she's actually getting her mom's suit. That's so fucking tough. Like I said, the pacing, again, it's very fast, but not too fast. You know, 3 months pass by from the time that Kafka is looking at his phone and getting all those messages and actually talking to some of his people from Division 3 that he hasn't talked to in a while, to like a time where they've trained even more and have prepared for this moment. After those first incidents of those kaiju appearing, there was like no appearances of kaiju at all, and 3 months had passed. I mean, we saw the little girl, the first person they ever saved, actually becoming a fan. She's making a drawing of him, like, don't worry, mommy, like, Mr. Kaiju's gonna take care of Kaiju number 9. Like, nah, dude, this shit is so fucking lit. We also saw a little peek at Isao. It seems that he was holding out, or maybe prolonging, the assimilation of Kaiju number 9, absorbing Isao's body, or Isao as a whole, because it seemed like, you know, he was kind of drowning, and we were in his like consciousness, and he said that he was holding out as long as he can inside of it. So I'm assuming that's what it was doing, is that he was prolonging the assimilation as much as possible to give the defense force as much time as possible. Which is crazy that he's still fighting even after he's been absorbed. That's fucking crazy, bro. And then we see a nice, candid conversation between Mina and Kafka. Probably the first that we've seen where they actually are alone together and can like talk informally, because he was talking at first and like try to correct himself, like wait, I should be formal, she's still a captain. But she was like, nah, it's fine, like we're by ourselves for once, it's just us up here. And yeah, they're just having a candid conversation about the past and how he's always been how he is. He's just always thought of his friends first and tried to protect whoever he's close to, even though he's scared himself. And even whenever she said, you know, we'll wipe out the kaiju together, like that promise they made way back when, he kind of thought of Kaiju number 9 and just replied like, yeah, and smiled. But he's thinking of the worst possible outcome because it's Kaiju number 9. Like, this is an insane beast we're going up against. I mean, this is nothing the Defense Force has ever seen before. So he did the same thing. Like, he smiled and said yes, but he's truly like worried about what could happen and if he's capable and if the Defense Force is capable. So even though he's scared and he's, you know, trying to be brave by smiling, like he hasn't changed at all, as Mina said. So that was an amazing touch. And then of course at the end of the episode, yeah, that cliffhanger, dude. I knew some shit was gonna happen before the episode ended, with all this, you know, peacefulness in those 3 months and like the calm before the storm, like Mina was saying. Dude, this fucking kaiju is apparently able to fucking, I guess, you know, take on a form of people it knows or has an image of, because it literally looked like a dark version of Kikoru. That's fucking crazy. And these 2 idiots try and hit on her. Little do they know it's a fucking kaiju, and then boom, it fucking stabs literally every goddamn person in the vicinity of it. And then the episode fucking ends like, nah. And it screams. So it's calling out, I think, to the rest of the kaiju to, like, you know, start mobilizing. So, bruh. What episode is it? Episode 9? I think we got 2 more episodes, 10 and 11. Because the first, like, the actual first episode was like a recap or like some like filler shit before the actual first episode. So there's technically 12 episodes in season 2, but in terms of actual canon, it's only 11. So we have 2 more episodes, and then we gotta wait for the next fucking season. Oh my god, I just know they're gonna leave us off on some crazy shit at the end of this season, dog. But hey, we still got 2 episodes after this cliffhanger. Oh nah, shit is about to go down. I cannot wait for next week, dog. God damn, this show is so good. That's gonna wrap it up. I fucking love this shit. If you guys enjoyed the reaction, please like down below, comment, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell so the next one's dropping. I'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all be good. Deuces.